it's me, Calopsia X Cologne. My name is Ling. Spelled L-I-N-G, just in case you had any confusions beforehand. Now you know. I'm back. It took me so long to sit down and record this again, but I'm back. I'm sorry if my voice is a little quieter today. It is currently like 1 a.m. and my roommates upstairs can probably hear me talking, so I'm going to try and keep it slightly chiller. But on the agenda today, if you couldn't tell by the thumbnail, we're going to be reacting to some BTS. So, before we get into that, a little introduction to me. Hi, my name is Ling. This channel is Calopsia X Cologne, if you couldn't tell. And at the moment I'm doing mainly reaction videos, but I do want to branch out and do some music streaming and some language learning and other stuff like that. But I am reasonably new to K-pop. Reasonably. I've only been like full on listening to them for about 3 months now, since like just before January. But I did have a small phase back in 2022 when I listened to a lot of BTS, Blackpink, Mamamoo. I think those are like the main ones. A little bit of Twice as well, but I think those are the main ones. But I am now very much into Stray Kids, and I'm going to the concert in July, which I'm very excited about. Yeah. See, okay, BTS isn't new to me per se. I've not been living under a rock. I've listened to quite a few of their songs. I know a good majority of their names, I want to say. Not off the top of my head, but like if you said that's J-Hope, I'm like, yes, that is. So yeah, I'm not new to BTS, but I do want to explore further. You're up here. I do want to like explore further. One of my housemates is very much into BTS, so hopefully I will impress them with my newfound knowledge. So let's get right into the video, shall we? Okay, so the video I have chosen today is This is BTS, an introduction to BTS by X Celeste. I'll be sure to link the video down below. But yeah, I'm very excited for this.
How many of you have heard of BTS?
I've heard of them.
Who is BTS and why are they so
really
popular?
dry.
BTS is a 7-member group from South Korea. While the words boy band are often associated with the image of screaming teen girls, that is far from reality. First, there's nothing wrong with being a young person showing love for something you enjoy.
Amen.
But what if I told you about 24% are in their 20s, 28% are in their 30s, and 21% are in their 40s.
Fucking hell.
Take a closer look at this age and gender demographic for BTS's 2020 Map of the Soul ticket sales. Females ages 25 and up made 46% of web traffic, and 31% were males.
Damn.
BTS's fans, named ARMY, will often tell you BTS is not your typical boy band. And why? To get a better understanding, let us go back to the beginning.
To be fair, I don't really think K-pop idol groups are the same thing as Western boy bands or girl bands. They're very similar, but also at the same time, they are so different. And I mean, there's a big part of culture there, but I don't know. It's difficult for me to compare the two, almost. Yeah, sorry, tangent over.
BTS was created by Big Hit Entertainment, whose mission statement is music and artist for healing. The company, and namely their CEO, Bang Si-hyuk, wanted BTS to be sincere and genuine figures that people could easily relate to and grow with.
Oh, that's nice.
Not immaculate idols groomed amid studio culture, but real boys who shared their authentic personalities and talents with the world. Which is why BTS stands for Bangtanso년단, Korean for Bulletproof Boy Scouts. Bangtan meaning to be resistant to bullets, so it means to block out stereotypes,
Okay.
criticisms, and expectations.
I was not expecting that whatsoever. I feel like that was very out of pocket, left field, that one.
That are aimed at adolescents like bullets to preserve the value and ideals of today's adolescents.
But that makes a lot more sense, and honestly it's a really sweet sentiment, like, knowing it now. But I was really caught off guard by that.
In 2017, BTS rebranded their name and logo representing their growth and maturity, extending the meaning to beyond the scene. The new door-inspired logo symbolizes youth who don't settle for their current reality and instead open the door and go forward to achieve growth.
Oh.
BTS debuted on June 12, 2013 with 7 members.
They debuted in 2013. Holy fuck. Like, I was in year 3. Am I getting old? I did not know they debuted in 2013. That seems like so long ago, but so recent at the same time. Damn.
RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook. All 7 members came from different parts of Korea. So at first, living together in a small apartment was a challenge. Their CEO, Bang Si-hyo, created a method for the boys whenever they got into an argument.
일단 싸워도 된다. 싸움을 두려워하기 때문에 우리 갈등이 커지는 거다라고 가리키고요. 그다음에 마지막으로는 단 해결은 7이 같이 하는 거다. 싸움은 둘이 해도 해결은 7명이 같이 해라. 하기 너무 창피한 걸로 싸움을 해도 결국 같이 와서 저희가 이런 문제를 갖고 둘이 싸웠는데 이렇게 해서 이렇게 해결했습니다라고 얘기를 하고 그런 부분들이 이 팀의 친화력을 혹은 시너지를 강하게 만들고 있지 않나 이렇게 생각합니다.
That's so
Over the
sweet.
years, the boys have come to love each other despite their difference in personalities, to the point where they'd feel incomplete with one member missing. They became each other's strength and support and formed a brotherhood.
You gotta love groups like that, where it just wouldn't feel the same if one person wasn't there. Like, I really love that. The goddamn found family trope has found me again, but I really love that whole thing. Damn. I wish I had a friendship group like that. I do. I love my family. And by family I mean my housemates, but damn.
내 머릿속에는 옆에 멤버들이 있어야 뭔가 자연스러워. 그러니까 뭔가 내 핸드폰이나 지갑처럼 없으면 불안한 그런 것들 있잖아. 생각나.
Oh, that's so
그죠.
sweet.
소중하다 못해 없으면 안 될 사람들이긴 하죠. 왜냐면은 넘어져도 저 혼자 일어나는 게 아니라 그냥 같이 일어난 거니까.
좀 생각을 해보면 이런 7명이 어떻게 모였을까라는 생각이 들어요. 이제는. 네. 오래 지냈다고 해서 될 문제는 아니에요. 어떻게 보면은 운명인 것 같아요. 네. 되게 유치하지만 그냥 운명이었던 거예요. 이거는. 네.
Their climb to the top may seem sudden to those who didn't follow their journey, but it was far from a walk in the park.
Yeah, that's right. It did feel very sudden. Just like the introduction to BTS into the UK and Western culture. It did feel very much like a smack in the face. Here's this K-pop band that you've never heard of before, but it's going to be very famous and almost impossible to get concert tickets now. Well, it's actually impossible now. I am aware that BTS as a group is on a break, I want to say. I don't know if they're disbanded forever because of military service and all that jazz, but I just want to let you know I am aware of that.
BTS's company, Big Hit Entertainment, started off small and faced numerous hardships, even coming close to bankruptcy. Since Big Hit wasn't a large company at that time, they lacked the resources for promoting BTS. Even getting the chance to debut was a fluke. Their debut performance opportunity came about because a music show needed a filler for someone else's spot.
Damn.
Even after they debuted, their performances would often get cut, and if they did make it on air, their screen time was very short since Big Hit didn't have the power or influence bigger companies had over broadcasts.
Aww.
Since they were often not invited to
That's like really impressive that they actually made it so far, given how difficult that must have been. That makes it super. I didn't realize that.
A lot of big variety shows, the company found their own way to communicate with their audience through platforms such as YouTube. By vlogging their journey, they allowed us to discover their personalities. They also created their own variety shows and often live streamed with fans. They honed their crafts for hours on end, practicing in the dance studio and producing music, returning home at dawn to all sleep in one bedroom.
Holy
2
fuck.
years of hard work and not knowing where they'd end up, they finally won their first music show award. Yet, as they grew in popularity, they were falsely accused of sajeki, which is when a company buys their own artist albums to boost sales for the charts.
Oh fuck.
That's because people couldn't believe a group from a small company was selling well, ignoring the fact that a small company wouldn't have the resources to pull off such a scam. These were just a few of their hardships and struggles. I created a separate video highlighting their
God.
past hardships. I'll link that in my description box.
Am I gonna have to react to that as well? I feel like I might have to. Um, Let me know if you want to do that, because I'm more than happy to. But yeah, sorry, continue.
Throughout the years, BTS were able to reach impressive milestones while continuing to sing in Korean. They shattered cultural language barriers with music and attracted an international audience. They grew organically by staying true to themselves while building a genuine connection with their fans from around the world. During an era where streaming numbers have gone up and traditional album sales have gone down, BTS has become an industry anomaly. Their latest album, Map of the Soul 7, released February 21, 2020,
Oh, sorry, 2020.
is the best-selling physical album of the year. And
To be fair though, K-pop albums are a whole different thing. Like I splashed out and I bought myself 2 Stray Kids albums, but it's just such a different vibe than buying like a Taylor Swift album or something. No hate to Taylor, but like it's just a different feeling, because you get so many freebies, you get like whole booklets of photos of the members, and it's just like it's a whole different thing. So I'm not surprised that BTS had the best-selling album worldwide. Like, I'm not surprised at all.
they sold over 500,000 copies in
500,000.
just the United States alone. The
Fuck
biggest
hell.
kicker? Well, BTS did this without a single bundle. And what does bundle mean? Artists would bundle merchandise or concert tickets with the album's sales. For example, a copy of an artist's album, digital or physical, would be included in every t-shirt sale or ticket sold for their concert. These sales would count towards charting numbers and become an industry-wide tactic in the US to help boost
Understand.
sales figures and in effect climb up the Billboard charts. In a 2019 New York Times article, they said about half the 39 titles that topped the charts last year were sold as part of ticket or merchandise bundles. Without the help of bundles and driven by the power of ARMYs alone, BTS were able to beat a lot of historic records, such as Michael Jackson's 36-year record and the Beatles' 22-year record. While these musical acts are famous around the world, Suga has said it's a great honor to be called the Beatles of the 21st century. At the same time, it's a bit pressuring to be called that. We are BTS. We want to be the BTS of the 21st century. The members themselves have always been involved in their music and engaged with their fans, even before they officially debuted. From their debut album, Too Cool for School, in 2013 to their most recent Map of the Soul 7, all 7 members have contributed as either writers and or producers on every album.
That's so cool.
All of BTS are associate members of the Korea Music Copyright Association. And as of August 2020, J-Hope, Suga, and RM were all promoted to full members of the association. They even create music that's released for free on SoundCloud as gifts to their fans. Much of their work touches on subjects like mental health, youth and female empowerment, child abuse, cyberbullying, self-love and development, and socio-economic injustices. Much of their work is also inspired by past writers and thinkers. Their latest series, Map of the Soul, incorporates psychological concepts by Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung. BTS is not afraid to use their platform to amplify underrepresented voices.
That's like really cool that they bring in so many different topics into their music. Like I feel like a lot of artists, once they have that one thing that they know that they're good at, they kind of just stick with it. And like one message throughout all of their music. So I'm glad that like this is showing off so many different things. It's cool.
Voices and issues, taking numerous risks with their career while receiving backlash from people in power. BTS are also as charitable as they are talented. Throughout the years, members have been donating individually and as a group. BTS rarely publicize donations, so fans often find out about them if media organizations uncover the details. One of BTS's few public announcements was in November 2017 for their Love Myself campaign. They partnered with UNICEF to create a campaign aimed at protecting children and teenagers from around the world, with the hope of making the world a better place through music. BTS and their company, Big Hit Entertainment, pledged 500 million Korean won and donated 3% of the income from the sales of physical albums of the Love Yourself series, along with 6 other fundraising initiatives, including the Love Myself merchandise, where 100% of its proceeds were pledged to the cause.
Fuck.
The Love Yourself series, which contained 3 albums total, sold over 7 million copies worldwide. On
That is
September
very impressive.
24, 2018, BTS was invited to deliver a speech about the Love Myself campaign at the United Nations General Assembly. On January 15, 2020, Formula E announced their partnership with BTS to help combat climate change. On June 3, 2020, BTS tweeted their support for Black Lives Matter. A few days later, Variety reported that BTS and Big Hit Entertainment had donated $1 million to support the Black Lives Matter movement. When
I'm sorry if like you're getting no facial reactions from me other than because I'm kind of just in shock, honestly, at how much that they've given away. Like I had no idea about the Love Yourself whole initiative with UNICEF. Like that's fucking amazing. And I feel like I recognized the Formula E one, but it's just kind of like going over my head with how much that they've donated to charities. Sorry, I keep looking here because that's what my face is. I need to be looking up here. But it's kind of crazy. Anyway.
When armies got wind of the news, they matched their $1 million donation in one day. Now, these are just a couple of their acts of charity. With their socially conscious music, BTS created a new fandom culture that brings together fans from different national and racial identities. This led to the emergence of bilingual army volunteers who translated BTS Korean lyrics and videos in their language almost real time, making the content immediately available to non-Korean speakers. We may all speak different languages, but their music and their message connected people from around the world, with different ethnicities, background, gender, and age. BTS has also expressed their love and respect for ARMY countless of times, such as always mentioning them first during speeches, responding to fans on their social media app Weverse, showing their appreciation for ARMY projects, halting rehearsals for the Muslim prayers in Saudi Arabia. The youngest member, Jungkook, even got the fandom name tattooed on his hand. Together with ARMY, they grew
that's so
as
sweet.
individuals and as artists.
저는 굳이 영향력을 주는 거창한 것을 안 원하고 그냥 저희를 보는 분들이 행복하고 웃을 수 있다면 그걸로
팬이란 게 진짜 뭘까 막 이런 생각을 가끔 많이 하거든요. 결국 그 사람들 때문에 저희가 무대에 서는 거라서 그 봐주는
Honestly, I think I might
사람들을
cry.
위해서
Like, this is
노래를
getting me really
하는
emotional.
거기 때문에 결국 우리는 그 사람들한테 진짜 감사해야 되고 무대 하나하나에 최선을 다해야 되고.
간단하게 얘기해서는 가수를 하고 있는 어떤 제일 중요한 이유인 것 같아요. 저는 뭐 방송 활동도 물론 싫지 않지만 진짜 콘서트는 그냥 제가 이 방탄소년단을 하고 있는 이유가 맞는 것 같아요.
참 다행히도 내가 원래 하고 싶었던 이 메시지 하고 싶었던 음악들을 하고 있어서 참 다행이라고 생각을 해요. 그러기 때문에 되게 그렇게 살고 있는 것 같아요. 긍정적인 에너지를 주죠.
일단 이 일을 좋아하는 거, 이 일을 사랑하고 너무 좋아하는 게 저에게 큰 영향을 주는 것 같아요. 왜냐면 이 일을 하기 싫고 실증이 나고 하면은 무대 위에서도 나타나기 때문에 이 일을 굉장히 사랑하기 때문에 내가 무대 위에서 퍼포먼스를 할 수 있고 노래를 할 수 있는 것 같아요.
That's fucking incredible that they have a job that they love doing, and they love producing music, making music, giving it to their fans. Like that's so cool. I feel like I've said that's so cool so many times this video, but it's really cool that they have that and are able to do that. I'm jealous.
계속 와서 응원해주는 모습, 그리고 그렇게 저희를 진심으로 좋아해주는 그런 표정들, 힘들 때 그런 표정들이 저에게 더 힘을 주는 것 같아서.
저희를 알아봐 주신 여러분들이라면 여러분의 꿈이 아니더라도 여러분의 삶, 여러분의 인생에 언젠가 저희의 존재가, 저희의 음악이, 저희의 무대가, 저희의 사진, 영상이 여러분한테 아주 조금이라도 아픔이 100이라면 그 100을 99, 98, 97로 만들어줄 수 있다면 그걸로 저희의 존재의 가치는 충분합니다. 정말 사랑합니다.
Their love for ARMY has also helped them decide on re-signing another 7-year contract with Big Hit Entertainment. They mentioned doing it for their fans and not for money. So, while people often discredit BTS's talent, likening their popularity to superficial aspects that come with the image of a boy band, it is their development of personalities and sincerity towards their art and their fans that made their fandom the size and reach that it has become. I hope people will come to realize that BTS is more than just their singing and their dancing skills. They're not just performers, but artists who have healed and inspired millions of people around the world. For a deeper dive into BTS, please refer to these websites, apps, and ARMY accounts to stay updated. We're also working on more video projects and a website, so stay tuned.
Well, that was the video. That was a lot of fun actually, and yeah, I didn't realise how much I didn't know about BTS before I watched this. And you're still up here. You're not here, you're up here. I need to look at you. Why wouldn't I look at you? Anyway, that was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you could, this is the time I tell you, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, comment down below any other videos you want me to watch. And yeah, a little self-plug, I have a music channel, which is where I do a little bit of music. Hopefully I will be uploading more to that soon. But yeah, thank you. See ya.